What's up, Dunk Squad? It's Wayne Duncan, No Vision Duncan, and we're back with Year 5 of the Madden 22 New York Jets realistic rebuild. If you tune in to Part 4, we finally overcame the odds, won the division, double-digit wins, made the playoffs, got a playoff appearance, even though we got bounced out in the first round by the Steelers. I won Coach of the Year, and then in the offseason, we made some big moves, trades, free agent signings, draft picks. So let's go ahead for the season finale. Let's go ahead and look at the roster for the final year as the Jets, Jets, and babyface Zach Wilson, who balled out last season. I want him on that star dev because that's when he plays his best. As you compare the 2 years, the first year and the fourth year, those were star dev stats. The middle 2 years, superstar dev. You tell me which ones are better, the star dev or the superstar dev seasons. I'll take the star dev all day. As we brought in Ryan Tannehill, we beat his ass every time we play Tennessee. He never fights against us. And he gets a chance to play against his former team before the Titans and Miami Dolphins twice a year. So he's going to come in and give us a little, veteran leadership with Zach Wilson. Still got David Lewis there as they're going to battle that for that quarterback 2 spot. Michael Carter, who we actually decided to give a new contract at the end of the season before the final game. Well, we had a chance to get the number 1 seed before we lost that final game. But Michael Carter will be running back 1, but we traded Mays, got Michelle still here, but Nick House turned out to be a superstar dev, so he's probably going to be running back 2, maybe running back 1 if Michael Carter falls off. Still got Mayo here too. Fullback, you got Holly still kicking it right there. And then our big 3 at wide receiver, Elijah Moore is now the better receiver over Corey Davis. And then we got Corey Davis still and Cole Crothers, who went to his first Pro Bowl and got that star dev trait last season. We drafted this guy Harrington, and we still got Lyle Tate there. Then at tight end, we got Brandon Lawson. We drafted this guy, LaMichael Rose, I think, in the 4th round as a tight end, too. He can catch. Sean Jones had a rushing touchdown and receiving touchdown in the fullback last season, so I like our tight end room. Left tackle, fuck this guy, Paul Dawson, giving up 6 sacks in 1 game. That's why we brought in Donovan Smith, because we're probably going to replace his ass. But Jordan Mailata was the trade that we made in the preseason last year, and as we did that, we kicked in Mekhi Becton to left guard. We moved Connor Decker, our former center, over to left guard to back him up. At center, AVT had a down season last season. We drafted this guy Stockton to back him up. James Daniels has been okay. Bowman at guard. And then Glenn Clinton has been okay at right tackle. John Franklin-Myers got hurt and missed the playoff game last season. Definitely could have used him. Still got Collins, guy, the former 6th-round pick. Then our 1st-round pick this season, Marcus Hinton, drafted him as a left outside linebacker, kicked him over to right defensive end. I think he's going to be defensive rookie of the year. Got Parker Ellis there, defensive tackle Quentin Williams, and Danny Bullock, one of my favorite draft picks of all time. Mr. Danny Bullock, DB, is the next AD superstar X Factor. When we drafted him, brought back Armon Watts because he played well when Quentin Williams, I think, went down with injury. Somebody went down with injury, but Armon Watts is playing great. Drafted this guy, Chris Murphy, as our 4th D tackle. Still got Oscar Williamson down there. Then left outside linebacker Zach Beckham, who lost his dev trait, no longer a star, back to normal. But we decided we're going to bring C.J. Mosley back, man. Like, he's not going to be in that starter role anymore. Can't do it all, leading the team, leading the league in tackles anymore at the age of 33. I'm bringing him back just in case if we do win a Super Bowl. He deserves a ring out of everybody on this team. And I'm going to make him a team captain, even if he's not starting anymore. So there you go, C.J. Mosley. Respect all around, man. Nick Bolton was our big free agent signing, our only free agent signing, coming over from Kansas City, and look what he did last season with them. So he wanted to leave, and now he's over here with us. As you know, I'm sorry for Dunlap, our former 1st-round pick, but he really didn't do much last season. Kind of the same thing how we traded the other guy last season, the other middle linebacker that we had to, like in the 4th round, the year before we took Dunlap. So middle linebackers haven't really worked out for us. So we went ahead and got a proven one, and Nick Bolton, and then Joey Ridley, who was playing right in, drafted him. He was an X factor. They knocked him down a superstar, but he really wasn't doing much at that right end position. So I put him back at his position that we drafted him as. I mean, he didn't have a bad season, but those are not X factor numbers. So we're going to put him back at his natural position, and hopefully he can ball out this season. And then we brought back Quincy Williams, as a request from Quentin Williams, his brother. He wants him on the team just in case if we win the Super Bowl. So we brought him back. He knows the system. Skipped over to free safety. And Bryce Hall went up superstar dev last season. He's a new cornerback one for us, lockdown corner. And then Mike Hughes, we signed him a couple seasons ago. We lost Jonathan Jones. He went to test free agency. So Amari Mick is our second-round pick last season, who was getting sacks like crazy. He's going to be the slot. And then Kyle Hughes, the other draft, same draft class, he'll be the fourth. And then free safety, we got Mike Weaver, who balled out last season. I think he went to the Pro Bowl. Either way, he had a good season, but we moved him over from strong safety to free safety, and that's because the big trade where we traded Mays, our backup running back, and we also traded Ashton Davis, who has not been playing well ever since he had that 3-pick season, because we got Derwin James from the Chargers, and he is basically our new Jamal Adams. So Derwin James, big trade to try to get us over the hump. And then we got Nate Webster, the wonderful rookie kicker from last season, as we have another team captain slot available. So I got to name somebody. Maybe Braden Mann is going to get that. Bullock. We'll give it to John Franklin Myers. He's been here. Give it to John Franklin Myers. And that should be it. Let me just click on somebody real quick, just to make sure. Yeah, so John Franklin Myers is our new team captain, and we gave CJ Mosley back his team captain slot. So I think we got good depth on this team. I think this team is poised to make another playoff appearance and hopefully get a playoff victory and then just go from there. Let's go ahead and simulate the preseason and see how we do. So we win the first one. Lose the second one. We have a camp standout. We'll just check it out real quick just to see who it is. Who's balling out this preseason? It's the rookie. It's the rookie. So we want to rush the passer. There we go. Especially get that power rusher up, try to make him a scheme fit. And then we have wide receiver mentorship. Who is it? Corey Davis wants the Matt Harrington, the rookie. Okay. I like it. Help him out any way you can. And then simulate the final preseason game as we lose. So we go 1-2. We only got to cut 8 people this year. Not a lot. We'll look at the stats to see how everybody did. So Ryan Tannehill will be quarterback 2. We're going to keep all 3 quarterbacks, though. Sonny Michel will make the team, but Nick House is going to be running back 2. Receiver, Harrington was great. So getting that mentorship from Corey Davis really worked out, as he might have beat out Lyle Tate, who had a touchdown also, but Lyle Tate might have got beat out for that wide receiver 4 spot. Offensive line, Harvey Stevens was trash. He got to go. Donovan Smith was actually trash. Dawson actually played better than him. Nick Bolton was okay. Hinton was great. He balled out in the preseason. Collins, that 6th-round pick, always plays great in the preseason. Kyle Hughes, our 4th cornerback. Webster making all his field goals. So let's go ahead and make our cuts to the 8 players or practice squad demotions and get on to year 5 as we kick off the season week 1 against the division opponent, division rival Miami Dolphins. We're going to keep all 3 quarterbacks. Some of these running backs got to go. So after Mayo, we got Clifton. He's a good return man, but he's slow. Put him on the practice squad. Bill Blanton, I guess we can cut him. So that's 2 guys already. So we got 6 more to go. After Harrington, Tiller, big body, 6. Willie's fat. We might keep all receivers. We might keep all the receivers. But that right tackle got to go. Harvey Stevens was trash. And then I guess I'll take my chances and just move Dawson over to right tackle to see if he can play a little bit better from that side. Not going to give up 6 tackles on that left side. So move him over, give him another chance. And then we got our DNs, we got our D tackles. I actually like all those guys too. Middle linebacker, though, Silas can go. Like our right outside linebackers. Then we got all these damn corners. So these guys down here can get cut. I don't know who that Toon guy is. He's going to be like our 5th cornerback. But he can stay on the team. He's already here. We could go get a veteran. I'm thinking about doing that, actually. We got Chambers here. And we might have to cut 1 or 2 more people. Not sure yet. It is 1 person. I think I'm going to cut the quarterback, because I want to keep the 4 the 4 running backs. I want to keep all these receivers. Yeah, I think we're going to cut the quarterback. I want to keep all the D tackles too. So I think we're just going to cut the quarterback and just go at Ryan Tannehill as the backup. Don't need David. Practice squad, okay. And then we'll look at any veteran cornerbacks lingering around. Just to give us some more depth at corner. 5th cornerback. That can be like a 70 over. I mean, we could bring Jonathan Jones back. We could. Jordan Lewis. Vernon Hargreaves. Just looking at scheme fits. I'm thinking Jonathan Jones. Honestly. I'm thinking Jonathan Jones. Just bring him back. Had a great season for us. Let's bring him back. Let's go get him back. And then we got to cut one more person. And I guess we can go ahead and move Jeremiah Toon. Thinking about keeping him, actually. And then we'll just move Oscar Williamson to the actually, no. What I'm going to do is think about keeping him. It's either Williamson or do we move one of these damn receivers? Because we got Lyle Tate. We got Harrington. We got big body Tyreek Tiller. Then you got Dalton Woolley. Is kind of fast. Man. Do I want an extra receiver or extra defensive tackle is the question. Tyreek Tiller, I think he just gives us another big body receiver, man. Even though Cole Crothers is that. Got big tight ends, too. Let's just do Oscar. I'd rather just have more options for Zach Wilson to throw to. And that's going to be the final team. Let's go ahead and upgrade them and assign or adjust the lineup. Well, we're not going to adjust the lineup because I forgot to go to. So we'll just manually go in here and do the depth chart. As Zach Wilson will be quarterback 1, Ryan Tannehill quarterback 2, Michael Carter. We're actually going to go Nick House as our running back 2 with Mayo and Michelle. Holly, we'll go Jones. We can put Michelle here as like a backup fullback right there. Receiver Elijah Moore will be wide receiver 1 this season with Corey Davis. Cole Crothers actually could go wide receiver 2. Corey Davis in the slot. Cole Crothers has been killing it from the slot. We'll leave him right there. And then we're going to go Harrington over Tate because he's just better than him. And then tight ends are good. Offensive line. Why do they have it like this? Okay, so we need to go boom. Change this to Jordan Mailata. Donovan Smith. Left guard should be Becton. That's fine. Vera Tucker. That's fine. Daniels. That's fine. And then right tackle should be Clinton. And then left end should be John Franklin Myers. Right end should be Hinton. D tackle, Quinton, and Bullock. We're going to go with Bullock, though, as the starter. And then they have Collins there, but we can go Parker Ellis. He weighs a little bit more. Beckham, Mosley, Quincy, Bolton, Dunlap, Mosley, right outside linebacker, Ridley, Quincy, and Mosley. Cornerback will be Bryce Hall, Mike Hughes. I'm going to go Mickens over Jonathan Jones, then Kyle, and then free safety Weaver and Chambers. And then we can actually go a little bit of Jonathan Jones here. And then strong safety, we can go a little bit of Kyle Hughes. And then special teamers, we're going to go with Mickens and Nick House. And then punt return can be Harrington and Kyle Hughes. We'll do a little bit of Elijah Moore still. And then kickoff starter will be Webster this season over Mann. Daniels over Becton. Third down back will be Michael Carter. And then power back will be, I'm guessing, Nick House. Yeah, he's stronger than Michael Carter. We'll go Nick House. And then Sonny Michelle there. Slot receiver will be Cole Crothers, Harrington, and Tate. Left end will be Franklin Myers. Right end will be Hinton, Collins. D tackle will be not Armand Watts. It will be Bullet. It will be Quinnen, and it will be Armand. And then sub linebacker, we're gonna change this up. We actually could do Derwin James there, but we're gonna do Ridley, then Nick Bolton, and then Beckham. Slot cornerback will be Mickens, Hughes, and Chambers. That's fine with me. Actually, we got Jonathan Jones now, so we don't need to do Chambers. Put Jonathan Jones there. And then practice squad members are right there. And we have our final team. So looking at the final team, before week 1, we are 86 overall, 86 defense, 84 offense. The goal is to make it to the Super Bowl and win it. Make it to the Super Bowl and win it. And let's look at the camp standout. It was our rookie defensive end, Hinton. And y'all know we never hit it, but hopefully he could. Hopefully he can do it in his debut game. And then let's go ahead and don't have to look at the college players, actually, as this is the final year. So I was checking my phone. I was looking. I couldn't think of Joe Namath's name. I don't know why I couldn't think of Joe Namath's name. I don't know why. I was just thinking about Joe Namath, the former legendary Jets quarterback. But let's go ahead and simulate against the Miami Dolphins and see if we can win. Our defense is actually at 89, and we do win 26-20 on the road to kick off the season. So just like last season, we kick off the season with a dub. On the road in Miami as we outrushed them. They ran all over us too, but we stopped their passing game. We did turn the ball over twice, and we're good on third down. Zach Wilson, threw a couple of picks, but we hurt Tua. Their backup quarterback got in, didn't do great. So, we were playing against a backup. But look at Michael Carter, 120 yards rushing. We got House behind him as a superstar dev, so that pressure is on him to continue to keep running hard. Michelle had a touchdown, so we used all 3 running backs. We love using our receivers on those jet sweeps. Cole Crothers led the way. He's great in the slot. Elijah Moore had a touchdown. And James Daniels gave up a sack. Quinnen Williams with a sack. And a pick for the newly acquired Derwin James in his debut with us. Webster looking to be perfect on the season. As we kick off the season with the win against the Miami Dolphins, now we have to play the Cowboys. I think it's in Dallas. It is in Dallas. We have that camp standout. I don't think he hit it because I didn't see his name when it came to the sacks. Yep. And let me know in the comments, y'all ever hit that camp standout breakout thing? I don't think I've ever hit it. But let's look at the injury. Hopefully it's nobody too important. And it's the most important goddamn man on our defensive line, and Danny Bullock. So he's going to be out for a couple of games, but we got Quinnen Williams. So shouldn't hurt too much. We got Armand Watts, who played great. We got the Parker Ellis dude that can come in and play a little bit. So we shouldn't hurt too much. But we do have to play Dallas. They might run all over us now. Let's see if we can shut down Zeke and the Cowboys. So close for a minute. I thought we had it, but we competed with our best player on the whole team. Well, now we got Derwin James, but before we got him, our best player on the whole team. And look at that. They ran all over us, 200 yards rushing. We outpassed them. 1 turnover. We should have won the game. If we had Bullock, we would have won the game. That was it. Offensive line played great. We couldn't stop Zeke. Nick House with a touchdown. Elijah Moore. Season. My God. 11 catches, 228 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yeah. He needed to start over Corey Davis this year as he's been out. He's been kind of the one that's like, he's had a couple 1,000-yard seasons, but Cole Cuthers with the breakout star dev Pro Bowl season last season. Corey Davis being our most consistent 1,000-yard receiver. But now it's Elijah Moore season, damn it. It's Elijah Moore season. Michael Carter with a touchdown. We abused Spencer Brown, Nick Bone with a sack and a half, John Franklin Myers, Darren Collins, 6th-round pick getting in there with the injury to Bullock, and Nate Webster got that field goal block. We lost because the field goal was blocked, man. Game would have went into overtime. We probably would have still lost, but I don't hate that loss. I don't know why I'm looking at the mock draft because we traded our 1st-round pick for Derwin James, and this is the final season, the season finale. So why am I looking at the mock draft? It's not needed. TV game. I don't think we had any TV games last season against the Patriots. These are the last 2 teams to win the division. Elijah Moore went crazy. I'm surprised he doesn't have a breakout player scenario. I'm surprised. But we get Bryce Hall back from injury. Let's make sure he is cornerback 1 as he is our new superstar dev. Yep, there he is. And let's see if we can win another division game against the Patriots. We already beat the Dolphins. Let's see if we can beat the Patriots. We're at home. The Bills are 2-0 so far. Okay, Bills, as we lose in overtime. So we should have won in overtime last week. We go into overtime this week, and we take the L. Thursday night. It was a Thursday night game. I can never win Thursday night football games. Both teams ran the ball well. Both teams passed it well. We didn't turn the ball over. Why didn't we win the game? We were up 21-10 at the half. Couldn't score at all in the second half, and that was the problem. Offensive line gave up 3 sacks. I'm about to start Nick House over Michael Carter because Michael Carter the past couple of games has not done nothing. Elijah Moore has been great. Brandon Lawson 2 touchdowns. KJ Hamler, who had that breakout season last season. Christian Barmore, 2 sacks against us. Mike Hughes with the pick inside the 20 twice for Braden Mann, and we are 1-2. So we kind of started slow. We were like up and down in the beginning of the season. Then after that bye week, we just took off 6 straight wins. We get Ridley back, LaMichael Rose back. We have a new injury, and it's Jonathan Jones. Not bad. We have. Let's make sure Ridley is in as our sub linebacker 1. The former X Factor who was robbed of his X Factor, now a superstar. Let's make sure that he is in. Make sure to always check y'all dev charts. They will change it on you, see? Ridley would have not been getting reps, and he probably would have went all the way down to normal dev. Now we play the Ravens, CJ Mosley's ex-team. Let's see if we can beat them. 38-9. It's going to be one of those seasons, man. Year 5 is where we get fired at the end of the year, and then it's over. I can already see it. Team is the best as it's ever been, and we're not running the ball. Turnovers. Lamar Jackson went crazy. Michael Carter's going to get benched. Cole Crothers and Lawson was great. 3 touchdowns for that dude, whoever the hell that is. John Franklin Myers, 2 sacks. Okay. And before I bench Michael Carter, let's try something different as we get Danny Bullock back from injury. We needed that. As the Steelers, who knocked us out of the wild card round last season, we're going to be playing them. I'm going to try something different real quick. And what that is the running back, the third down power back. We've been doing Michael Carter as a third down and then House as a power. Mays was doing power, but let's do this. Let's do Michael Carter. And maybe sometimes that gives the backup running back 2 more snaps and more carries. So let's try that. See if we can get like 2 running back thing going on. And don't know who this is. This could be Elijah Moore. It's Cole Crothers trying to go up all the way to superstar dev. That'll be crazy if he can hit that. Let's see if we can get revenge against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Stole that victory from us in the wild card round last season. And of course, we lose. We're 1-4. We're horrible. We're trash. We're fucking garbage. I don't know what's going on. We're at the bye week, though. We ran the ball. 2 turnovers. Team is as best it has been. And we traded for Derwin James. We signed Nick Bolton. And now we're garbage. Michael Carter actually had 100 yards rushing. Cole Crothers, 100 yards, a touchdown. Is our schedule just harder? John Franklin Myers is having a beast season. Beckham with the pick. What is going on? 1-4 after 5 weeks. Cole Carruthers almost in there. He's been great. What a great first round pick. Very underrated pick. Corey Davis back, Quincy Williams back, and Jonathan Jones. I think it's time to start Carruthers. But we're going to keep him in the slot. So we're going to make that change. We're going to upgrade the team. I don't know why I went to weekly strategy. But we're going to upgrade the team, though. And the Bills are 5-0, looking to run away with the division. This is just typical Madden Year 5 BS. Don't have to worry about the contracts. And hopefully we can change after the bye week, man. Let's go ahead and upgrade the team one more time. We need to start piling up some wins. TV game against the Buccaneers. Let's see if that defensive end has been revealed. He's not even on this damn list. But we got to win some games. And it starts here against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Beckham trying to get his star dev trait back that he should have never lost. I mean, he was underwhelming, though, so I understand why they took it from him. But, yeah, man, it's not looking good. Not looking good for the Jets right now. Lose on Monday night by a touchdown, close game. We couldn't run the ball. Maybe it's time to make a change at running back. I don't think House is going to help us either, so we'll just leave it the same. And just finish this goddamn rebuild. Man, I wish we would have got that damn first round bye last year. Wish we could have got that first round bye. Maybe we could have got to the AFC Championship game. One playoff appearance is what it's looking like it's going to be. I don't care who's coming back from injury. It is Nick Bolton and Cole Carruthers. Whereas all of our big-time players getting injured, man. To continue to go to this fuck-ass depth chart. Make sure that everybody's in their right positions. Sub linebacker, they're going to do this to me. But we still got a chance. We can go on a run. Let's see if we can beat the Patriots on the road. And we do. To save our season. We beat the Patriots on the road, as I think we swept them. No, we beat the Dolphins. We lost to the Patriots. So we split with the Patriots. We have a chance to sweep the Dolphins. We have yet to play the Bills, who are leading the division. We outrushed the Patriots, outpassed them. Each had a turnover. Both were horrible on third down. They were great on fourth down conversions. I don't know how we won that game, but we won. Beating Mac Jones' offensive line was great. And maybe this is the point of the season where we just get hot and we just go on a run. Cole Carruthers is a beast. He is developing really nicely. Quinn Williams, John Franklin Myers is balling right now on that D-line. He is balling, man, doing his thug, man. Might be the last thumbnail for this video. But 2-5, we needed that to save our season. And Zach Beckham did not hit it. As we get, man, what is up with these fucking injuries? But we get Bryce Hall back, thank God. And we got the Dolphins, who are also 2-5. Can we go on a 2-game winning streak? And we can't. And that's probably our fucking season right there, 38-13. Dolphins mad. We sent them home last year. And they didn't make the playoffs. Mike Weaver trying to go up to superstar dev, but it wouldn't matter. I don't even want to look at that Dolphins game. Let's see if we can beat the Bengals. And we lose again. Let's just get this over with. Mike Weaver had a pretty quiet game. And I'm not even going to waste no time. Look at the games and why we lost. I don't care why we lost. We lost. So let's just simulate this thing, lose all these games, because you know it's going to happen. It's like once those couple of losses where you lose, you realize the season's over, you're going to lose every single fucking game after this. We beat the Bills for no reason. And you know what? The Bills, who were 5-0, are 6-5. They're melting down. we're still in this thing. We're actually still in this thing, kind of. We have to go on a little crazy winning streak. Anything can happen, but I guess I'll show y'all those games. What happened? What happened in this Dolphins game? We turned the ball over. Tua was great. He didn't get hurt this time around. House is not playing like a superstar running back. Cole Krellers, man, he's a beast. He is a beast. Quentin Williams, great season so far for him. We'll look at that Bengals game that we lost. And we got to look at the Saints game, too. We could not run the ball. They ran all over us, man. Just trying to see what the stem of the problem is. Zach Wilson got sacked 7 damn times. We couldn't stop the running game. Jordan Mailata, Vera Tucker were trash. No sacks, no picks, no field goals, no nothing. And then that last one, Saints, we lost 21-7. Couldn't run the ball, man. Couldn't run the ball. Why are we not giving House any carries? Vera Tucker is having a horrible season, man. Mike Weaver was good. Then we'll look at that win against the Bills, see what happened. We got the Titans coming up. Stopped them on 3rd down. Josh Allen didn't do nothing. Didn't do much. Harrington got in there, 75 yards touchdown for the rookie. Don't know why he was in. Vera Tucker is having a horrible season. Horrible season, man. And with the Bills collapsing right now, we're not completely out of it. I still don't have any hope for us. We got the 8-3 damn Titans. I have no hope for us. Our season's over. I believe it. Unless we can somehow beat the Titans and knock off the Bills and sweep them next week. So I think Hinton might be a star. Yep. See if we can beat the Titans. Derrick Henry's going to rush for like 300 yards against us. Hmm. 24-20, we win. We ran the ball. No turnovers. A lot of 3rd down conversions. Are we trying to rally back? I'm not going to get too excited. No sacks given up. That's good. It comes to Derrick Henry, that's good. Carter and House. Starting to live up to that depth trait, maybe. Cole Crothers. Beast. Sean Jones with a touchdown. Sack for Hinton. Sack for Bolton, Hall, Franklin Myers, Bullock. 57-yard field goal made. 2-game winning streak. Bills collapsing. Don't know what's going on with the Dolphins and the Patriots, but Patriots took the division so far. Bills have collapsed, and we have a chance to sweep them and get 2 games behind the Patriots. Maybe it's not too late to fight back, but we need to keep it going, keep it rolling, man. Get these wins. See if we can sweep the Bills. I doubt it. But maybe that's the attitude I need to go into in all these games. Maybe I just need to be like, you know what, fuck it. We're going to lose. And then we win. 3-game winning streak. They outrushed us. They outpassed us. More first downs than us. We had 269 total yards game, and we won the damn game. You know why? We shut them out the first 3 quarters, and they tried to come back in the 4th quarter. Wow. We only had 2 3rd down conversions. We played like that, and we won. What the hell is going on? We're starting to run the ball a little bit better. They can't stop Cole Crothers. Armon Watts, Bullock, Collins. I think the D-line is starting to come together. As we're on a 3-game winning streak, we're 5-8, 2 games. We could still possibly win the division. I think I'm going to upgrade the team every time we get a chance to. Harrington having a great rookie year. Let's work on his deep route running. Guess he was mad that I clicked that one. 3 plus catching. But let's see if we get our 4th straight win. We have the 8-5 Falcons who lost the Super Bowl to the Steelers. Oh my God. Is Madden finna do me one? 4 straight wins when it looked like all was lost, and we still got to play the Chargers, who we traded with, stole Derwin James from. He goes back to, almost said San Diego, but he goes back to L.A., and then we got the Browns and oh, man. Shut the running game down. They have 4 fourth down conversions. These teams are playing great against us, and they're still losing. Offensive line locking in. We sacked Baker 6 times. That's crazy. Baker went to the Falcons because we did that when we had them. And Nick House is starting to wake up. Elijah Moore. 3 sacks for the rookie Marcus Hinton. Bullock, Williams. The D-line is starting to wake up. The running game is starting to wake up. The offensive line is starting to wake up. So the O-line, D-line, and what else did I say? The D-line, the O-line, and the running game. Weekly award. We're 6-8 now. We were 3-8, I think. Hinton, 9 tackles, 3 sacks for the rookie. Looking at oh my God, we're a game behind a Bills team that we swept and the Patriots who we split with. We have a chance to win a division. Oh my God. We were 3-8, bruh. And if we can just get a game over, we swept the Bills. How are they number 4? They do have a better record than us. I ain't gonna get mad. We could be the 4th seed right now. Let's go ahead. Let's look at a weekly award. I think we already looked at it. It was Hinton, 9 tackles, 3 sacks. But this is crazy. This is some crazy. I'm not gonna get too excited though. 3-11 Chargers is a team that just feels like they're gonna end our little winning streak that we got going. But it's Derwin James revenge game coming back to LA. Let's see if he can get his revenge. Pretty sure he's mad that they traded him. Please win. Please, 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 please. Fuck this game. We lose in overtime, man. Told you, 3-11. 3-11, and they beat us. We outrushed them. Passing yards, same. We turned the ball over. We lost in freaking overtime, bro. Offensive line's been locked in, not giving up no sacks. Elijah Moore was great. They got Odell now. Come on, bro. Crowthers and Lawson with touchdowns. Oh, my God. Bullock, Ridley, Derwin James getting a half a sack. They missed a field goal even, and we still lost. And I saw that little punt return touchdown they had. Still 2 games behind. We can still do this. We got to win this game, though, against the Browns. 4-11. If we lose to a 3-11 and a 4-11, I'm going to. But the Bills have won the division, so they already won the division. Let's just go ahead and simulate this last game. As we won the last 2 games, we win the last 2 games, we would have won the division and made the playoffs if it wasn't for them goddamn Chargers beating us. We came all the way back. We were 3-8, won 4 games in a row, finished 8-9, second in the division, 1 game behind the Bills who we swept. And it's all because we couldn't beat the goddamn 3-11 Chargers on the road in overtime. And they had a punt return touchdown. And that's how this goddamn rebuild is going to end. Let's go ahead and let's look at the stats, man. Let's look at the top performers. Elijah Stewart, don't know who the hell that is. Don't know who Jeremiah, don't know any of those quarterbacks. Zeke, Joe Mixon, Derrick Henry, Darius Slay, and Elijah Moore was second in receiving yards. Shout out to him. But, man, Myles Garrett, Chase Young, TJ Watt, Roquan, Trayvon, some guy named Generals, Foyesade Olakun, Pete Warner, Tremaine Evans. I'm so pissed off at that Chargers game, bro. Looking at the stats, we got to go over to the Jets. Zach Wilson, too many picks. Yards, great. Touchdowns, okay. Sacks, okay. Completion percentage, okay. Rating, okay. Average 273 yards per game. Rushing, Michael Carter, 1,000 yards again. No fumbles, long as it was a 77-yard rush, I think, again. Receiving, Elijah Moore, killed it. 90 catches, 1,400 yards, 8 touchdowns. Lawson, 96, 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Cole Crothers, 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. Corey Davis is over for him. He's washed now. But we're getting more targets to Lawson and Crothers and Elijah Moore. Longest reception, though, was Cole Crothers, 87 yards. O-lineman, Jordan Mailata, terrible season. Clinton, okay. Elijah Vera Tucker, terrible. Becton, okay. I guess average. And then Daniels, good season. Ridley led the team in tackles. Nick Bolton was behind him. Bryce Hall, 2 picks. Weaver, 2 picks. Hughes, 1. Derwin James, 1. Derwin James didn't do shit. Didn't do shit with a bad trade. And he still plays for the Chargers because when we played in that game decided our future as we don't make the playoffs. John Franklin Myers balled out. The final thumbnail is between him and Elijah Moore. I don't know who's going to make it. But Quentin Williams had a great season. Hinton had a great rookie season. Bullock had a great season. Beckham did not. He's been a bust. And looking at the forced fumbles, we had 3 for Derwin James. That's all he did. Nick Bolton, 2. Quentin Williams, 2. Alexander Dunlap, 1. We had no blocks. We had 2 safeties, Quentin Williams and Bullock, both D tackles, and then a defensive touchdown for Mr. Bryce Hall. We had an extra pointer that was blocked and a field goal that was blocked. He only missed 2, technically, but 3. 90% last season was rookie year, 80% this year. Inside of 20 only 7 times, longest 72, average 52.5 for Braden Mann. And then we didn't have no special teams touchdown, but the Chargers did against us. And then yearly awards, MVP goes to Lamar Jackson. It's always him or Patrick Mahomes. Coach of the year, Urban Meyer. We should get a nod because we rallied all the way back down from 3-8, and we were 1 game away from winning the division and making the playoffs. Lamar Jackson, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Myles Garrett. John Franklin Myers at number 4. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Matt Kowalski of the Titans. We got Harrington at number 8. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Marcus Hinton, our our first-round pick. Best QB goes to Lamar Jackson. I think, yeah. Zach Wilson doesn't deserve to be up there with those 16 picks. Running back goes to Joe Mixon. Wide receiver goes to DJ Chark. Elijah Moore, number 2, runner-up. O-lineman goes to Ronnie Stanley. I would not put Becton up there. Actually, he had an okay season. John Franklin Myers, number 2, just like Elijah Moore was number 2. Myles Garrett wins that award. Linebacker goes to Darius Leonard. DB goes to Caleb Farley. And then kicker goes to Morgan Chamberlain, some guy on the Browns. And we're at number 9, Nate Webster. But that's how the rebuild is going to end. 5 years, 1 playoff appearance, 1 division title, and just a bunch of good young players, and we'll never get to see the full potential of them. Let's go ahead to the Pro Bowl and look at the final dev trait upgrades. Can't believe we lost that game against the Chargers. I called it, too. I was like, they're 3-11? They're 3-11? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're going to take that L. We're going to take that L just because they're 3-11. Just because. Just because they're 3-11. We're going to take that L. But looking at the Pro Bowl, we have – I don't think Zach Wilson made the Pro Bowl not 1 goddamn year. Smaji P. Ryan, who we used to have, is their fullback. Elijah Moore, wide receiver, 2. Shout out to him. That's 1 for us. Lawson makes 2 for us. Mekhi Becton going to make 3 for us. Vera Tucker does not deserve that, but it's going to give us 4. 4 Pro Bowls. John Franklin Myers left in 2. That makes 5. 5 Pro Bowlers. And Weaver, his second straight, I believe. 6 Pro Bowlers for a team that's not going to have a chance to win a Super Bowl. Well, we'll see who wins it. We'll look at any dev trait upgrades. I think Elijah Moore, superstar. John Franklin Myers, superstar. As the Super Bowl is, who is it? Commanders and Texans. Probably the lowest viewed Super Bowl in history. We'll take a look at, excuse me, take a look at the dev traits. Zach Wilson did not go up. Nick House still superstar somehow. Steve Elijah Moore does go up to superstar. Which would have happened a year before. Maybe we should have been trying to start him over Corey Davis. Maybe I held him back a little bit. But I love how all three played together. Let's see if Corey Davis actually went down. Yeah, she kept star dev. What about Cole Carlos? Did he keep it? Yeah, he kept it. Maybe our tight end, too. Our tight end possibly could have won a superstar, but he's going to stay star. Kai Becton still has his star. John Franklin Myers goes out to superstar, so great season for him. Wish it would have happened a season early. Hinton came out as a star. I'm glad. Bullock was one of my favorite draft picks of all time. X Factor, Danny Bullock. Look what he did, though. Probably could have performed a little bit better, but, I mean, look at that rookie season. Look at that rookie season. He did that from when he was the defensive tackle 2 position, but at the same time, Quentin Williams was an X Factor. But he was great, man. He was great. Quentin Williams was great. Left linebackers, I mean, C.J. Mosley did his thing, man. That's why we kept him all 5 years. Probably should have started him the final year, too. Nick Bolton coming over here late. Ridley was another X Factor player. He got robbed of his dev trait. You know that dev trait regression is broken. And then Bryce Hall was great. He became a lockdown cornerback for us. Weaver goes up to superstar. So the final year, I should do one more year, but the final year they give me Weaver as a superstar. They give me John Franklin Myers as a superstar, and they give me Elijah Moore. And those are the punters. Let's see who wins the Super Bowl so we can end this shit, man. I think the next team we're going to be doing is the Detroit Lions. That's going to be fun. You know, we're in the middle where these teams are trying to, you know, get them out of poverty and, you know, win a Super Bowl. But the Super Bowl winner goes to, is not even showing. I think we got to simulate one more week. So the Super Bowl, by 1 point, the Washington Commanders over the Houston Texans. But that'll wrap it up for the New York Jets realistic rebuild. Make sure y'all tune into the next rebuild. Like I said before, I think we're going to be doing the Detroit Lions. But I'm out of here. I'm gone. Peace out. Dunk Squad.